They'll be calling you a radical. Free your mind. The rest will. Why you so fucking colorblind? Why you so fucking shallow? You can't tell blue from green. Fucking whatever. I don't want to ever feel like I did that day. Take me to the place, because I've been under the fucking bridge. I'm dedicating this entire video. Well, probably going forward, we're going to dedicate a lot of stuff to one of our great activists. His mom. She was young. That LA girl. She's passed this week. You know, I've dedicated videos to her before. I just got the news. You know, Eric Jordan, a lot of people don't know, the famous graphic designer who lives in New Zealand, who's done all my graphic design for free, part of this army, part of this group, our beautiful website, the Post Ignorance Project. And I want to say this to the people that crashed our website. And you know, our website got hijacked and crashed last year. Still not gone up because, you know, the false equivalency. I'm going to talk a lot about a false equivalency. Karma's a motherfucker. Why you so fucking shallow? Free your fucking mind, because fucking hate is all in vogue. I don't want to ever feel like I did that day. Take me to the place. Because I remember that day. I remember the day they set my fucking father in the fucking... I'll never fucking forget it. Freedom Eisenblower. Kevin, we never chose this path. It chose us. Fight on. So I'm going to talk about the false equivalency of, one guy's been diagnosed with leukemia, one of the Fukushima workers. When we know factually well over 20,000, you heard me right, 20,000 of the Fukushima workers are dead. Activists have been in there. Fucking, they've gone in there. They've gone to temples. And there they are. The fucking urns. They use the homeless, they use the disenfranchised, they whatever. They make them sign disclosure contracts and they fucking mass murder. Free you. Why are you so fucking shallow? Why are you so fucking colorblind? Because it's not enough. It's not enough. Love ain't enough. It's not enough. I don't want to ever feel like I felt that day. Take me to the place. She gets 2 years because 91, 92. Sometimes the snow comes down in June. Sometimes the sun goes round the moon. The fuck it does. One thing on my walk, when I walked all the way from from Mexico to San Francisco, I have one regret. I wish I would have spent more times at Moss Landing, in the fucking bay, at fucking Marina, fucking at Watsonville, at Castroville. I spent 3 days with the pickers walking. They sleep under the bridge. Because I don't want to ever feel like I felt that day. Take me to the... I don't want to ever feel that again that day. I don't want to ever feel like I felt when I was in that fucking bone marrow transplant, shriveled up, fighting for my life, fucking just saying, please don't let me go. You mass murdering, false equivalency fuckers. I would say this to you, pawn scum motherfuckers. You fucking pawn scum. The false... Look, every single person on this fucking earth, do we have just the right, just free market fairy tales, whatever be fucking God's will? It's God's will. I know Jesus. I know Jesus. Remember that? 92? It's all God's will. That we can just do Tim Shell Almaeus. We can just do whatever God's will, free market fucking fairy tales, when in fact, the reality is completely the opposite. So we've been 1,992 days. Every single person on this fucking earth has had the opportunity. And I say it all the time. You're either with me or you're against me. Y'all bullshit that, but yeah, and you were with him. I was against him. You know, it's not black or white. Why you gotta be so colorblind? Why you so fucking shallow? Fucking free your mind. The rest will fucking follow. No, you have a responsibility as the stewardship to this earth. This is fucking purely a fucking test. I mean, really, honestly, on every single person, fucking human being on that, you were not born just to consume and take and fucking extract and fucking just breathe air suck, earth crawl. Oh no, the opposite. The greatest ecological catastrophe in fucking human history. So what's even worse than everybody who's their fucking inaction is their action. Their do nothingness is their nothing. You know, as I've said, I use that old fucking Pink Floyd fucking line, and those frauds that they turned out to be, they all fucking turned out, they're all sellouts, they're all fucking whores. Not me, not me. You know, you ain't singing for Pepsi. You ain't singing for fucking Coke. Oh, you're singing for Pepsi. You're singing for fucking Coke. You know, I was going to use that fuckhead song again. Fuck him. Fuck Neil Young. Fuck all these fakes. Fuck them. Free your mind. The rest will... Because it's not enough. It's not enough. Because nothing else fucking matters. You want to talk sellout frauds? How about Metallica? Fucking frauds. I mean, because look, why am I doing this? Whatever fucking, because it's culture that led us to 31111. And the false equivalency fuckers like fucking this piece of fucking shit Hansen, James Hansen. You know, he claims, I mean, environmentalists, it's just like people that come to me, they claim they're this, the fucking internet scum, the fucking trolls, the fucking whatever attack. Karma's a motherfucker. And I want people to quit saying they, you know, and I'll say this to Eric, she surely didn't lose. She surely didn't fucking lose. She didn't lose. Because that's the fight. It's the purification fight. That's why they call it the good fight. I call it the greatest fight. The fight. You know, my life wasn't taken and spared. I had less than 1% as I watched because my journey's not over. My fight's not over. You know, someone has to stand and fucking stay and fight and defend this fucking monster. You know, if we know anything, that when we pass, that's the only thing Einstein said at the end. The only thing I ever got right. He says, I had the intuitive mind like that, but I proved that the human being and the body is fucking energy, and it takes another source. Energy never ceases to exist. Your inaction is your action. This false equivalency, we see these fucking reports, the greatest ecological catastrophe in human history, and you say, oh, the fuck, it's all God's will, it's written in the Bible, fucking Tim Shell-Almeida. Let me tell you something, you just pick and choose fucking whatever in those caves in East Turkey where you're exploiting consumer fucking goods that are made in the exact place where they wrote those fucking scriptures, in those fucking caves in Turkey. You know, Jesus died so I could be rich. What, that poor fucking Jew? You know, heal the afflicted, feed the fucking poor. You know, throw the money chain, and you're by here. Usury, up is down, black is fucking white. The false equivalency, fuck Fukushima's killed no one. One guy gets leukemia. Remember with the Fukushima 50? Oh yeah, blah blah. His mother came to me. That's how fucking strong this genre. She came to me 2 weeks before his dead, and she says he's gonna die of cancer. Oh, they don't. Homeless. There's well over 10,000 of them dead. They found the urns right up there. Fukushima worker. Burn and blip them. The greatest ecological catastrophe in human history, and everyone just stands now. Everybody says, what can I do? There's lots you can fucking do. Everyone's had their fucking chance for 1990 days. Free your mind, the rest will fall. Why are you so fucking colorblind? Why are you so fucking shallow? You know how many people have been in this is the rats and the trolls that attack me and my incredible fucking journey. Sleeping on park benches with fucking platelet counts of 30. Walking the entire coach. Fucking gun to my head twice. Twice. In Oak Ridge, Tennessee, some crazy fucking freak. You know? Fucking podcast and radio freak. You only in California. You know, because I walk a guy across a guy's fucking lawn on the edge of the ocean trying to document full of leukemia. I'm like, fuck you. Hands up, don't nuke. Go ahead, shoot me, fucker. Put me in the fucking well. Go ahead. You know, it's not enough. It's not enough. Love ain't enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. In this fucking acute, we live in this fucking acute time. The Pacific Ocean's fucking totally collapsing. Fucking in vogue, out of vogue. You're so used to the fucking cycle. You know how many people have been in this fucking site now? I go right through the comments. They're dead. How about Paul? His comments are there. How about Dana? We went right in her room and she was fucking passing. Here's another one. Over and over and over. There's been hundreds. They're fighting for that. A lot of people watch my videos because they understand my fight. And they know that their fight is my fight. They're trying to fucking cling on and fight for fucking life. You want to attack? You want to go out? You want to just suck air? This is all fucking God's will? You're not born to fucking consume and air suck and earth crawl. You're no free market fairy tales, God's will? No. In fact, the reality is Tim Shell-Almeida. It is fucking real reality. Men are responsible for their actions. Really, actually, it is the opposite. It is the opposite. We have to defend our loved ones. The ones that passed, they're gone. You have to fight for them. Paul, Carla, Tracy, Dana, I go on and on and on and on. Karen, I mean, all these people, right here, Gail. How about Judy? She lived right there. You know, all these people that were in the bone marrow transplant with me. I'm the only one alive, the only fucking one. My fight has been epic. My fight is your fight. Don't you see? My fight is your children's fight. We are, not only is it your responsibility to be the stewards of this earth, so how can someone say green come out and be pro-nuclear? They're beyond pawn fucking scum. They hate your children. They hate. James Hansen comes out and says, oh, fucking climate fucking guru. I'm a fucking carpenter, what's a hammer? I'm a baker, what's a cake? I'm a butcher, what's a fucking carpenter? And all I use, because 92 was all about retros and duets. Everybody was doing retros and duets, right? Right? That's what everybody was doing. Best of, fucking greatest hits. You know, greatest hits, Kevin. Okay, let's have some greatest hits. Kevin Blanch, greatest hits. There's no stairway to heaven. Fucking 31111, fucking Kevin. There is no day that will dawn for those who stay long. Because 31111 at the club, fucking atom fucking bomb. Where'd you sleep last night, Kev? I slept in the dead fucking pines where the sun from Fukushima, Japan always fucking shines. I won't stop there. First they come for the fucking homosexual. I was not homosexual. That fucking, I did not stand up. Then they come for the craftsman, for I was a craftsman, for I did fucking stand up. Then they come for the fucking weak, the vulnerable, the fucking sick, the fucking cancer afflicted. Oh, I fucking stood up. Where were you? Where were you? It's not enough. Why you so fucking shallow? Free your mind. The rest were. And it's really the fight. What an epic fight. Science fiction economics. Barry Antoinette, let them eat fucking yellow cake. I got thousands of them. You know, walking, fucking fighting day by day. No money, fucking, I mean, in vogue, out of vogue, fucking trolls, fucking rats attack me. Everybody fucking self-compromising their fucking own integrity. Fucking just give their fucking jewel away. I'm not fuck giving my jewel away. And I'll say this to you, Eric, her jewel, her fucking light, that jewel and that light, just like my dad's. You know, my brother, you're going to stand there and watch put in, oh yeah, let that fucking, he had a powerful jewel, he had a powerful light, and that powerful jewel and that powerful light, for it shines inside of me. You will never take that from me. That fucking jewel and that light goes on. It goes on. That's what we are. I'm he, you are she, period. And to the people that crashed our site, the people that go after us, and you know, I've said it every time, let them come at us. Let it go. For I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I fear no fucking evil. We are fucking stewards of this earth. We are fucking here to protect the fucking animals, to protect the mammals. The fucking mighty blue lady is these fuckers gang rape her. Fucking Fukushima just pours in and everybody goes along. I keep this in my hand. My little fucking granddaughter gave this to me when I was going into a coma that fucking night in that fucking hospital. The nurses fucking saying, don't you go tonight, don't you know, you fucking fight, you fight. You know, they fight too. It takes some of us, it doesn't. Because the good go. I'm not good enough yet. It's a purification kind of process. They call it the good fight for a reason. It's the great fight. Their light shines on. Their light shines on. And it is our duty to fight these fucking false equivalency fucking rats. Fukushima's killed no one. They're boiling the Earth's water. Fucking the hottest substance fucking... Where'd you sleep last night, Kev? I slept in the dead fucking pines where the red sun from Fukushima, Japan, always shines. I don't want to ever feel like I felt that day. Take me to the place. Take me all the fucking way. I wish I would have spent more time with the pickers. I slept under the bridge. We got rain, and by the way, under the bridges along the One River, you wouldn't believe those fucking actuaries. They're fucking grand. The ferns and everything. That's where the pickers sleep. I spent time with the fucking pickers. I wish I would have spent a little more in their fucking usury complex so they can wash your feet, scrub your strawberries, fucking, you know, make your fucking beds, your usury complex. Not me. I don't buy anything new. For her light, it shines in you. His light, all these people that pass, their light, it shines in me. You don't think I'm gonna fight for them? I watched them die. I will quote my friend Paul, lifelong fucking best friend. Got cancer the same time I did. Fight, when I was at the San Onofre hearing, the first go around, that light beaming in me. I get home. You know, he talked to me on the phone right before I left. Spent hours calming me down. He passed. I went to his funeral. He let off those light blue balloons. You know, our path was so, it was so surreal, and it was like my own fucking funeral. You know, he and I, our paths were so similar. We even looked alike, we talked alike. We dated the same girls, we fucking are so paths. Got cancer at the same time, same fucking dynamic, same fucking place. Fukushima, fucking the nuclear cartel fucking killing us. Fought. What do you want me to do, Paul? You know? Just tell me, just ask me what you want me to do. You fight these fuckers. You do what you fucking are exactly what you're doing now. Don't you fucking stop. Don't you fucking stop. My path's over. I'll see you on the other fucking side. You know, where does our souls go? I have no fucking idea. But that fucking mighty blue lady's been around a long fucking time. She's the mother. She's the mother to all of us. That light that comes right from that place. I mean, for us to stand by and let these fuckers gang rape her and just suck air and earth crawl, we've had 1,982 days, every one of us, to make a fucking choice. To make a fucking choice. Either we fight and the fucking do-nothingers. Your inaction is your fucking action, because it's not enough. It's not enough. It's fucking not enough. Free your mind, the rest will follow. Why you so fucking colorblind? Why you so fucking shallow, you pawn scum motherfucker? And the false equivalency fuckers, that is pure evil. This is a simple fight between enlightenment. I love Hamilton. I can dance and sing. I can't dance. I can't sing. Only thing I'm doing. Remember, he wrote fucking Land of Confusion. Another fraud, Phil. I can't dance. I can't sing. Sometimes the sun goes round the moon. Sometimes the snow comes down in June. Sometimes people who say they're fucking green say nuclear's good. The sun does not go fucking round the moon, ever. And 2 + 2 is 2. We can get caught up in the flat earth fucking bullshit, the conspiracy fairy tale of the fucking day. The lies that try to suck us into and to steal the energy out of the anti-nuclear activists, the human rights activists. Because I'm a butcher, what's a fucking cow? I'm a baker, what's a cake? I'm a carpenter, I'm a plasterer, what's a hawk and trowel? I'm green, I'm an environmentalist, I'm a human rights activist. What's Fukushima? What's death via cancer? What's early death via cancer? To her. To all these people that have been in the site, I mean there's fucking hundreds of them, hundreds, if not thousands. You know what my fight is. The greatest fight. You know what my fight is. I defend the fucking USS Reagan troops that are fucking passing away. I defend everything. In vogue? No, completely out of vogue. In vogue? No, completely. Because it's not enough. It's fucking not enough because nothing else fucking matters. This fight goes on to the fucking death. It's like this. It's like this. Simply. Like this. It's not this. It's this. It's not this. It's this. It's this. It's this. I fight for her, she fights for me. And that light, Eric's beautiful mother, it shines in you. It shines in me. Her. My father, Paul, Carla, Dana, all these people that have passed in front of us. Oh, it shines in me. My heart's been broke so many fucking times on this journey. You know how many people I've sat with? You know how many people in this fucking path that I've been intimate and close with? Because I'm in the community. I'm in this cancer fight all the fucking way. All the way. All of it. I don't want to ever feel like I felt that day. Take me to the place. Take me all the fucking way. I want all in and I'll never look back. I walk that fucking plank. They put the gun to the back of my fucking head, these fuckers, and they're like, swim, this impossible swim. I wasn't going to let them shoot me. I fucking jumped in. And I've been swimming for 1,982 fucking days. And I fucking won't fucking stop fucking swimming either until my body just completes and I'm strong and I got fucking endurance. And I'll fight for the angels that fucking passed in front of me. I'll fight because they watch out over me. Because their light, it shines inside of me and you will never take that from fucking me. Never. Never. Because it's not enough. It's not enough. Take me to the place. Take me all the fucking way. Stay tuned. Fuck the nuclear cartel scum that murdered our family. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fucking pawn scum. Fucking creeps. Fuck them pawn scum. Fucks. Stay tuned. One last thing. They closed the fucking Yellowstone River, 183 fucking miles. All the fisheries are closing. All of them. I'll get more to that tomorrow. Hang in there, Eric. Hang in there, brother. Hang in there. Stay tuned.